So I am recovering in Lincoln. I discharged myself from hospital because I'd been there for 18 days and they weren't going to do any more tests or anything. It was just a case of watching and observing me and my leg bags. They started to drain urine. They'd stopped draining feces. I was carrying on flushing out my bladder every day, morning and night. And with my cats again, excuse the mess. This is Lily, loving on my bag, and Dobby over there. If you can see him, where are you? There, Dobby. No, just Lily. So I'm already feeling so much better just from being back. I didn't want to sit around for another 2 days waiting. I couldn't handle it, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I was in prison. It just didn't feel real being in hospital. I needed to experience life. I needed my own clothes. I needed a nice comfy bed. I needed food. And I needed my cats. I had a scan before I went, and the lady checked my kidneys and everything, and she said that they all look fine, they all look great, and that she understands completely why I wanted to go home. Obviously I did discharge myself against doctor's orders, so that's been a bit of a worry because I've been panicking. Like, if I felt a bit warm, I was like, oh my god, have I got a temperature? What if I'm ill? But you know, I've been fine. I came out the day before yesterday and didn't get back till really late. Yesterday I just was spending time with my cats and just trying to get used to being out of hospital. Yesterday was quite difficult, just moving back and forth. I'm staying in my friend's parents' annex, and it's huge. It's bigger than my flat. And obviously my cats are in here, and then the house isn't far away at all. It's less than a stone's throw away. It's like a half-a-minute walk. But walking back and forth was fairly difficult. Like, just going in for company, coming in, looking, playing with the cats, going back over, just walking back and forth for a bit. Today was a lot better. Today I actually went shopping. I went to Aldi's and I bought 2 new sports bras, as you do. Some fruit and veg. I've lost 1.5 stone in weight in the last 3 weeks just from being in hospital. But I feel so much better. And I look better as well. My friend's parents said that it's the healthiest they've ever seen me. You know, with the IC I was always in pain all the time. Whereas now, I still have the surgery pain. It still hurts a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not anything I can't cope with. It's a functional pain, and it's getting less as time goes on. I just have to watch out that the drains don't come out and that the stents carry on draining. Obviously, if they stop draining, I need to go to hospital. If any of the drains come out, I need to go to hospital. If I get sick, I need to go to hospital. But as I said to them, you know, these are all risks that would carry on for 6 weeks post-op anyway, until they actually take them out. So regardless of if I'd have left in a week's time or if I'd have stayed in hospital, regardless, it's something that I would have to watch for anyway. The drains are all a bit gross. I'm still flushing out my bladder. The first one comes out murky. The rest of it just comes out clear with mucus in, which is good because that's what it's supposed to do. Not quite sure what my cats are scratching up right now. um, oh no, they're just running around like idiots. It's great to have them back. So, I've come out of hospital and I have a night drainage bag here that I plug into myself at night and it drains through there. During the day I have a urostomy bag which has my scents in it, so that drains during the day. I still have all of my other drains, so, well, I've got the SPC drain still in, that one there, and I have the Mitrofanoff drain. So those drains I flush out. Now, my belly button, it's all a bit gross, so I do apologise, leaks mucus. Apparently it will do that for quite a while. The scarring is definitely healing. The swelling is going down slowly, so it is still quite swollen. I'm not usually this size. They cut right through my belly button piercing. The dissolvable stitches at the top have fallen out. And I think the rest is just healing slowly but surely. So, it's a rather large scar, which is a little bit upsetting, but not as upsetting as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to affect me a lot more than it has. Lily! Come on. I do love her little beeps. She doesn't meow properly, she just meeps. But she's currently trying to attack Dobby. We'll see how well this goes. I wish I could turn the camera around and show you. So no, overall I'm doing really well. I feel so much better for being at home. They sent me home with lots of supplies and everything else, so I've got extra leg bags, stoma bags, urostomy bags, lots of tape to keep taping up the drains to make sure they don't come out, catheters and everything else, syringes, saline to wash my bladders out. Yeah. The last thing they said was that the last scan they did, they couldn't find any evidence of any more holes. So either it was just because it wasn't cleaned very well before they made the new neobladder. They're not sure how the content got into the neobladder in the first place, basically. So I'm just going to keep washing it out. It seems to be working. You have to wash it out regardless of whether you've got stool in it or not. You have to keep clearing up the mucus. But you know, that's coming on really well. It all feels rather... still a bit surreal at the moment. Still feeling like I haven't quite got my life back. But I'm a lot more mobile. I feel a lot better in myself. Still get very tired very easily. But I feel good. So again, if you're considering doing the neobladder, I won't lie, it will be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. I didn't think that I could get through it. It was that hard. But I did. You know, by the time you realise that actually it's a lot harder than you think it is, it's too late because you've already done it. And so then you've got no choice but to grin and bear it. And you know, it doesn't take too long before it does get better. And I think that's the whole point of it, isn't it? It does get better. Anyway, thanks for letting me ramble at you. I'm sure I'll ramble again in a few days. Take care. Bye.